What's going on, y'all? It's your boy AB. Welcome to Game, Growth, and Guidance. Now, real quick, once again, before we get into the video, I apologize for the long wait. But in my defense, I now have my setup. I now have everything exactly how I need it, and it's a lot more improvements and adjustments to be made. But right now, I'm set up to give y'all all the content that I can as much as I can. But let's go ahead and get into the video. Now, today's video is going to be real quick, but it's about a real powerful topic. It's about control. And the main point that I want to make is you have to learn how to control the things that you can, but accept the things that you can't. You know, in life, you can't control everything. And that's just an honest fact, no matter what it is. It could be people, it could be a thing, whatever it might be. It could be something about you. Everything you just can't control. But that's okay, because even though you can't control everything in life, the one thing you can control is you. You can control your actions. You can control your behavior. You can control even the way you think and the way that you just operate in life. You can control it. And one thing I feel like a lot of people think is that peace comes from control, and it doesn't. Peace comes from acceptance. Peace can't come from control, because if you want to control everything or even everybody, there'll always be conflict, because just like you, everybody else is in control of their own life and their own actions. So instead of wanting to have control of everything, or instead of wanting to have control over everybody, you have to learn how to accept some things and let some things go, because that's honestly where true peace comes from. Because one thing you got to realize is, like, one good point, you can't control what people do or say. You can't. But what you can control is how you react. You can control what you say back. You can control how you respond, or if you respond at all. You can control how your behavior is towards a person or a situation. You can control whether you let your emotions dictate everything you do, or whether you just let your emotions come, because they will, because you're a human being, and pass right on by and not let them affect everything else that goes on in your life. Your reaction honestly decides what controls you. If you let everything else get a rise out of you, or if you let anybody, or even if it's certain people, get a rise out of you, then that thing or that person has control over you. And it's honestly no way around it, because if something can dictate your emotions, and your emotions dictate how your day, how your week, how your month may go, then whatever that thing or person is, or whoever that person is, they have control over you, and they have full control over you, because they have the ability to just change your mood. They have the ability to change the trajectory of your day at any moment. And that's never good, because emotional control is freedom. Emotional control is the way to honestly be free in life, because when you know how to control how you react to things, nothing can really bother you. Yes, you'll have those emotions. You'll get mad, you'll get pissed off, sad, all of that, because we're humans and we experience emotions. But how you let those emotions control you or dictate what you do is how you move forward. And if you don't know how to adapt, adjust, and move forward, then honestly, you will be stuck in a very, very bad spot for a very long time. Like, you have to learn how to just let things go. And also, acceptance is actually strength. You know, a lot of people think having control over everything shows strength, and it doesn't. Like, having control over everything, it could in certain situations show that you may be a good leader, you may be a good overseer, or whatever the case may be, but wanting to control everything all the time, like, that's almost more of a weakness, because sometimes that could speak to insecurities. And honestly, when you learn how to accept things and let things be, that takes more strength than it does to actually be in control of everything and everybody, or whatever the case may be. And one thing you have to learn is you don't have to fight everything. Like, you have to grow to the point where you don't have to go against everything that happens. You don't have to fight everything. You don't have to always be the person that dictates this or that, or controls what goes on here or what goes on there. Like, when it's your habits, your thoughts, your actions, you can control that 100%. But the things that you can't control, instead of stressing over them and letting it cause you to overthink, or just cause you to panic or explode or whatever it may do, take all of that energy and put it into the things you can control. Put it into the things that you can do for yourself. Put it into the things that can help elevate you, that can help motivate you, that can help put you in a better space. You know, so don't sit there and dwell on the things that you can't and will never have control of. Don't sit there and do that, because that'll cause problems for you all your life, no matter what you do, no matter where you do it. It can be at home, at work, in social settings. You have to learn how to not always want to have control of everything, because you can't. And when you learn how to accept things, when you learn that the true strength is in accepting and letting go and moving on and adapting and adjusting and thinking about the future, thinking about the next step, then you will learn that controlling everything isn't the way to go, and it isn't for you. So once you fix that on the inside, and once you work on that, everything outside will align. Everything else will line up. But man, in conclusion, like I said, just control what you can, accept what you can't, and you'll stay at peace. You know, keep your mind, keep your soul, keep your spirit, even your body, keep it at tip top shape. And the best way to do that is to be at peace. And the best way to have peace in life is to have control over yourself and your emotions. But man, I appreciate y'all for viewing. I appreciate y'all for watching the video. Man, I got a lot that I got to work on. I got a lot that I got to fix. I got a lot of improvements and adjustments that I got to make, like I said. But at the end of the day, I'm here and I'm ready to give y'all all the content that I can. And man, I appreciate anybody who's watched. Like, share, subscribe. And until next time, peace out.